old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgot and old lang syne? Old lang syne, my dear, and old lang syne. We'll take a cup of kindness yet for old lang syne. And surely you'll buy your pint cup, and surely I'll buy mine. We'll take a cup of kindness yet for old lang syne. I'll give myself a round of applause. And since Ollie wouldn't clap, man's make all kind of effort. Happy New Year's! But I want to let you know something, eh? Christmas don't done around here until about the 6th of January.
Mommy, will you sing Jingle Bells for me?
No, it's not Christmas yet. And you're not getting any toys this year.
Ollie didn't think a whole Christmas go past and I didn't play this, right? It's our every year tradition by now. We must remember those who don't have, right? Since Ollie have it.
Ding dong, Merry Christmas is here. Season greetings and a Happy New Year. Parang Soca playing on the radio. The announcer said 10 more days to go. But inside the kitchen it dry as bone. The pot shining like a saxophone. Cobweb inside the butter dish. The worms in my belly speaking Spanish. But still on the radio I hear everybody say Merry Christmas, 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 Merry Christmas. Biscuit pan, they have no flour. The ants get vexed and bust up me sugar pan too. And like they planning to stage a coup. They kept like a vagrant on the street. Nothing in the house can get rat to eat. Cockroach in the kitchen he complaining. Nothing in the cupboard he migrating. But still on the radio I hear everybody say Merry Christmas,
Happy New Year's, Happy New Year's,
Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. Mosquito hire a lawyer too. He said the blood is sucking from weed. But still on the radio I hear everybody say Merry Christmas, 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 Merry Christmas.
Happy New Year, everybody. But the Christmas here done so early. You know what I mean? People talk about Christmas episode. And so this episode is lively catered to the father of Soca Parang. You remember I do a couple episodes about the creator of Soca last year. I can't do the creator of Soca, which is Rash Shorty, right? For if you was paying attention, right? We must do one for the creator of Soca Parang. So all on the radio station done with Parang music and all, they're going full scale into Soca. Don't look for me till Lewa.
This is crazy! The other day I went Venezuela and I fall in love with a señorita. I hardly know the lingo, but I really know what she know. I try out a old Zeppo, see me making signal for school and I'm singing me muchacha, ese mucho bien dame el amor. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. Me muchacha, ese mucho bien dame el amor. The mommy rich, the papi rich, the uncle rich, muchacha, the brother rich, the sister rich, and I drive a motor car. Bilim bilim bim bilim bim boom bim. Bilim bilim bim bilim bim boom bim. Lam bam
Bam bam bam bam bam bilim bam boom bim.
lam bam 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 bilim bim boom bim. Bilim bilim bim bilim bim boom bim. Bilim bilim bim bilim bim boom bim. Tell me boy, come chat with me padre. It is not too far, we'll pass through the subway. Well, I meet this man in a bar, so I take a drink with papa. I tell him hope you comprehend, and I start to kiss the woman, and I singing me muchacha, ese mucho bien dame el amor. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. Me muchacha, ese mucho bien dame el amor. My mommy rich, my papi rich, my uncle rich, muchacha, my brother rich, my sister rich, and I drive a motor car. Bilim bilim bim bilim bim bim bim. Bilim bilim bim bilim bim boom bim. Lam bam 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 bilim bam boom bim. Lam bam 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 bilim bam boom bim. Bilim bilim bim bilim bim boom bim. Bilim bilim bim bilim bim boom bim. Following night they held a fiesta. She got so tight, she started to samba. Then she tell me jump in the ring, let me dance and do we thing. Boy I wail but I start to grind. I had something else on my mind and I'm singing me muchacha, ese mucho bien dame el amor. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. Me muchacha, ese mucho bien dame el amor. My mommy rich, my papi rich, my uncle rich, muchacha, my brother rich, my sister rich, and I drive a motor car.
tell you a little bit about Crazy, you know. So as the originator, right? As I always talk about here, singing calypso and soca about Christmas is not new. Again, that was done in the earliest days when men put it on the album. You see how new songs releasing now for Carnival 2024, which I promise you, I will listen to a real new song and try and play new song. You know, I only play song over like the hills, but I'll try. I'll get my best shot. Right? I want to tell you that episodes like these, I spend hours figuring out what men and get to get bios about men, to get information, watch old interviews, put together songs and things. Take me hours, which I enjoy thoroughly. But you see the episodes of the new music, it take me hours too, but I'm not sure that I enjoy that much. Not sifting through everything to figure out what to play here. But we are crazy today, right? And the Calypsonian used to put the Christmas song or anything as a part of the album. You submit that to the radio station, and then hopefully they hear the next side and they play enough soca early enough in the season so that you get bookings, you get, you know what I mean? Your money flow, which makes sense. But Crazy credited as the first man to create the genre that we know and love now called Soca Parang. We talked about it in a few episodes last week, right? So I want to read a few things for you here that I find about Crazy online. Edwin Ayoung, better known by his artist name Crazy. Calypsonian from Trinidad. His mother is from Venezuela and his father is of Chinese descent. Now, sometimes you might be wondering what caused people to go down this road of fusion. When you hear somebody from Venezuela and the father is a Chinese, you start to hear where the fusion come from in Crazy immediately. I'm not sure where the craziness come from, but you can hear where the fusion and the fusion in the music could have come from. People call him uncle because in Trinidad it is a way for younger people to show respect to older folks. I don't know that people like that today when men call you uncle. I always remember the first man who called me uncle in a little boy in what's the school name in Tunapuna, boy? Hindu school in Tunapuna opposite Lockjack. I turned 25 years old that day and I go down cross. I park inside the school and them days I had to walk across the Page over a walkover. And when I go in to walk by the walkover, step the ball fly over the fence. When I go in to pick up the ball to throw it back, the man say, uncle, throw back the ball. I say, who uncle? They try to make me feel old. I done feeling bad already at 25. Boy, how I wish I were a child again. I could do it being 25 again. What do you say? But again, people call him uncle because in Trinidad is a way for younger people to show respect to older folks. When he goes to Venezuela to sing, they call him Tio Loco. When he goes to India to sing, they call him Mamu Pagal. Mamu and Tio mean uncle. He's saying here, he's a composer, a writer, and a performer. He loves to help people because he's also a producer. He's already recorded with 59 artists. I work with new and old people, mostly new people like Marley Palmer and Akisha. Do I have a song? Well, you know the song with Akisha, right? Did I play that last week when I was talking about some of the younger, not to be mixed up with a Fisher Bronger, but you have a song with Akisha too. I can't remember if I played it or not. I initially used the sobriquet Wang Peng in 70 and 71. Then I became the Mighty Arawak, all names song and fitted. It was encouraged by a Calypsonian friend called Calypso Heights, Solomon Finley, who wrote his first Calypso Chinaman and was dubbed Crazy by Doran Hector Versatile. And was encouraged to go solo after showing talent as a chorus singer. So another person who started off as a background singer, right? Remember that we talk about David Rudder starting off as a background singer. He was first recorded by Granville Straker of Straker Records in 1972. If you go on YouTube and you look for older music, a lot of times, if you watch your record label, you will see a lot of times it says Straker as the recording studio. So that's in New York. I was selected by my 10th manager, Mr. Sil Taylor of Sparrow's original Young Brigade, making his debut in 1972 with a double entendre, The Electrician. Now again, plenty of the music in this episode had to do with double entendre because my intention here is to play some Crazy Christmas classics and transition into Carnival the way we should. We can't just go hard into Carnival. You see this soca switch thing? I remember a time where I used to transition smoothly from Carnival into Christmas. So the Carnival music playing on the radio alongside the Christmas music until it go fully Carnival somewhere around February. Now, this season would be different because I believe Carnival is like the 12th and 13th of February or something. So it's a short season and people might, with the amount of music that are coming out, people want airplay. So the radio stations, I remember one radio station said they make the soca switch somewhere in the beginning of December. That getting a little bit ridiculous, right? So it's washing out all the Christmas music now. But you used to find that the mix of music, the two hard transitions you're seeing, right, is that there used to be a mix of music with Christmas music. So the Parang would start to fade out, soca Parang would play more, and the new soca would play in between until it fade out into soca alone. And then by the time they started doing that soca switch somewhere in the late 90s, maybe even early in the thousands, in the 2000s, you find that the radio stations would do a soca switch somewhere in January. It wasn't even Christmas time, and they used to do it somewhere around January, and then maybe about 6 weeks out from Christmas they do the soca switch. It wasn't Boxing Day all the time, and you used to be suffering for some other kind of music because them days it had no YouTube to listen to nothing else, or no Apple Music or Spotify. You had to listen to what your radio play, right? Or if you had a cassette or thing. But you're really listening to all that soca for the whole season. And sometimes it wasn't the greatest set of soca they playing neither. They're just playing soca for soca's sake, it's song like sometimes. So when Ash Wednesday come now, not even Ash Wednesday, Carnival Tuesday night, when you're lime late and 12 o'clock strike, and you hear one little dancehall play on the thing, walking machine now call me, walking machine. You hear one dancehall play. It used to sound so sweet on the radio them time, but no, it's a hard switch. One night you're going home, you're going to bed with Christmas music, and next morning they're going straight to soca. I wonder what 100 is do for the 100 fans. 100 usually would do 100 days of Christmas. Does that 100 days of Christmas end on when Christmas really done, or does that end on Boxing Day too? I must turn it on and see. But anyway, more on Crazy. Crazy is born on 19th of March. He said, when people ask my age, I just answer 23 because he going for 100. He say, can't call him old because his name is Ayoung. You know them guy old man jokes. So I am always young and I will always be young. And again, this is really episode to say thank you to Crazy for creating the genre. Thank you for birthing so many people who come in after you. And in true fusion style, Crazy has worked with many young soca parang artists and calypso and soca artists. But he also takes a lot of time to pay respect to original paranderos. Having created a new genre, created something that is fusion between traditional parang with sang in Spanish and calypso or calypso songs about Christmas. I can't imagine that at the time that would be greeted in a friendly way. You know how we is when anything new. Same thing I tell you about Shorty trying to do and put together soca. We are not the most innovative people, and we not. There's a curve we talk about in marketing called diffusion of innovation. Go and Google that, right? And it have people on the curve called innovators, early adopters, early majority, late majority, and laggards, right? I think we're safe to say that Trinidad and Tobago is the late majority. When something becomes very, very popular, that is when the masses is coming. And I'm sure that we have a lot of people who like to be early on things here. When things too new, we tend to criticize it a little more. So he went on to say his musical genre is mainly calypso, also soca. Then we have another type of music that we call parang around Christmas time. He pioneered Parang Soca music. It's very popular. Americans have their jingle bells and their carols, but we have our own Christmas music here. And he was the first person to come out with that style of Parang Soca. We call it Soca Parang now, but he would always call it Parang Soca. He says, I sing in a different style. One of my favorite party songs is Nanny Wine. We will talk about that in a little bit. I just on the Christmas part for now, right? I remember a partner of mine recently. I ain't gonna call no name, right? Let people save face here. A man tell me recently that Trinidad is the only place that have its own Christmas music. He said the only country in the world have its own genre of Christmas music is Trinidad. I don't know where he get these kind of facts, you know what I mean? You had to love block facts, you know. But one of the things I like that Crazy did here, they have a few songs where he poke fun at the idea of soca parang. Like there's one soca parang song I like a lot. I think it's by, is this Brother B or Bentley B? Who say, we want sweet parang again. We want sweet parang again. No more Christmas calypsos. We want. I like that song because when I first heard it, I said, but this man singing a soca parang and saying he want back parang. I said, but you contributing to it. But I like how in the last verse he come and he said, well, he said, I don't realize I and all doing the same thing I'm complaining about. He said, but I need to make more money. You know what I mean? I like that. So I like when you're clever in your songwriting. So I think that some of the origins of soca parang have some cleverness that we don't give Crazy credit for, because they have some songs where he pokes some fun at the real parang people who come before him, but then they have songs like these where he gives them all the respect they deserve.
among Paranderos in TNT, exiting Santa Cruz Valley with dignity. No longer strumming or singing a sweet parang medley. He left us to mourn in February. Tito Lara, the genius of a master. The man was a sensation, a true parang legend. Forever we will remember your name, and you will be there in the Parang Hall of Fame. This one for Tito, numero uno. Play one for Tito, the father of Parang. Play one for Tito, El Cante del Cantaro. Play one for Tito, the father of Parang. This champion of a man who praised God in his song. Traditional parang for both the old and young. With cuatro, mandolin, maraca, bell, flute and box bass. Beautiful parandero shake their waist. Tito Lara, that genius of a master. The man was a sensation, a true parang legend. Forever we will remember your name, and you will be there in the Parang Hall of Fame. This one for Tito, numero uno. Play one for Tito, the father of Parang. Play one for Tito, El Cante del Cantaro. Play one for Tito, the father of Parang. Pastora Hill, Clarita Rivers, Godfrey Bell and Superville, giving thanks to his peers and to all of the brothers for their contribution they made through the years. Tito Lara, the genius of a master, the man was a sensation, a true parang legend. Forever we will remember your name, and you will be there in the Parang Hall of Fame. This one for Tito, numero uno. Play one for Tito, the father of Parang. Play one for Tito, El Cante del Cantaro. Play one for Tito, the father of Parang. I know we have the responsibility to carry forward Tito Lara legacy. The brothers will survive, and I'm sure they will connive to keep this genius Tito name alive. Tito Lara, that genius of a master, the man was a sensation, a true parang legend. Forever we will remember your name, and you will be there in the Parang Hall of Fame. This one for Tito, numero uno. Play one for Tito,
the father of Parang.
Play one for Tito, El Cante del Cantaro. Play one for Tito, the father of Parang.
That is Parang. Always remember the times where January after Christmas done on the New Year's break, we still going by family and Parang. And so this thing with Christmas abruptly and unboxing day, I don't know about it. Now, paying respect there to Tito Lara, right? Of course, of the Lara brothers. Salute to the Lara brothers. The Lara brothers, a lot of the original members, of course, the frontline, Tito and Willie, would have passed on. But there's a young Lara brothers who carrying the flag, and these youths singing great. Like I was watching them going on Instagram Live and Facebook Live and stuff just before the Christmas. And that band singing tight. They have a quarter man and lead singer there. He's tight mandolin man. I'm not sure who from the original band or who are around a long time versus who is the new people who come in. But I feel like I want to fit myself in somehow, you know what I mean? I'm all looking for a side to play with. I didn't play no music for the Christmas at all. One side from Paramount called me, I couldn't make the night. I had to travel the next day, I couldn't make the night. So I'm hoping that I get a call. Maybe I should pull up by Lara Brothers and sing. But that idea, you know, I'm a man big on giving flowers to people while they're alive. So while that Tito Lara song came out after he had passed on, I want to take this opportunity to give Crazy his flowers while he's here. And to tell him we love him and we appreciate what he do for the genre. And I want to tell you, it's fair for me to say Crazy underrated and maybe underappreciated. especially as one of the artists from that era who very, very active on social media, always willing to share information. He always have pictures with himself, with young artists, old artists, up to today. And he posts all the old ones when you see he and Baron on tour in this place and that place is something that I appreciate a lot. I always talk about Dominic Kalipasad on his Instagram and how much I learned from that. But I can't tell you how enjoyable it is to follow somebody like Uncle Crazy. But coming up, talk about giving flowers while people are alive. I couldn't go further without playing this song from Calypso Night in dedication to Tio Loco.
Now this is a tribute to the Loveable Lunatic, the originator of the soca parang genre. Crazy! Every year at Christmas time here in TNT, we celebrate the festival musically. And every time you hear a sweet soca parang melody, we owe it all to Uncle Crazy. Yes, Uncle Crazy, a genius, he's a master. The man is a sensation, a soca parang legend. Forever we will celebrate your name, and you will be there in the soca parang Hall of Fame. Play one for Crazy, numero uno. He is the father of soca parang. This one for Crazy, El Tio Loco. He is the father of soca parang. He started 78 with Parang Soca, then followed the next year with Muchacha. Yvonne and Merry Christmas will live on forever as the legacy of this parang master. Yes, Uncle Crazy, a genius, he's a master. The man is a sensation, the soca parang legend. Forever we will celebrate your name, and you will be there in the soca parang Hall of Fame. This one for Crazy, numero uno. He is the father of soca parang. Yes, Uncle Crazy, El Tio Loco. He is the father of soca parang. And I tell them, as he pioneered this brand new Christmas genre, he paved the way for Baron, Kenny, Marcia, and Scrunter. Then singers just like me followed up right after to push the soca parang much further. So Uncle Crazy, the genius, he's a master. The man is a sensation, a soca parang legend. Forever we will celebrate your name, and you will be there in the soca parang Hall of Fame. This one for Crazy, numero uno. He is the father of soca parang. They want for Crazy, numero uno. He is the father of soca parang. Where the voice says I say
Big song. Calypso Night. No, that's something he had to take in, right? Because Calypso Night, as I saw him listed in is it Kaiso House? I see him performing again. Clean voice for one of the better calypsonians they have out there. And he take a piece of what Crazy do for Tito and do that for Crazy, which is fitting. But what you had to check is the fact that Crazy is in the video, enjoying himself. And when the man say, Uncle Crazy points at himself. It's one of the greatest things I've seen. He points at himself. Me, yeah. I'm so glad to see somebody getting their flowers while they're here. Not that it never happens, but it feels a little better to pay them kind of respects and let people know how much we love them and appreciate them while they're still here, rather than doing these episodes posthumously and giving these awards to people and so on. You know what I mean? It's always a better feeling. And you want to take any conversation between Crazy and Calypso Night at the end of the video as well. You want to take that in. Good thing. Now, can I read a little thing for you from the Express? Who again you think I'm reading from? Michael Mondesi. A crazy creation. Veteran Calypsonian celebrates 45 years of Parang Soca. It good, eh? A crazy cackle followed that decisive declaration from veteran Calypsonian Crazy Edwin Ayoung when he sat with the Express on Wednesday for a virtual discussion on Parang Soca music. Crazy created the hybrid genre by working with producer Ansel Perez Ford to combine quattro riffs with soca drums on his Parang Soca standard Maria in 1978. He credits friend and collaborator, the late Klebold Harewood, for giving him the starting lyrics to the song. 45 years later, the 79-year-old bard says he's delighted to see the high demand for the music and its practitioners across the region and throughout the diaspora. In Trinidad, it's going good. Last week I was in St. Martin. Tomorrow, I go in St. Lucia. People like Scrunter, Baron, and myself really make a name for Parang Soca. And so we always in high demand abroad. What I would like to see is more youths make that international step. Crazy said during an entertaining WhatsApp call from the car park at Mount Hope Secondary School. The Sawa-based bard who was at the school to get him a parang said he created the Parang Soca to bring families together. My Parang Soca is family music, you know? Music with thing like Put Jesus in Your Christmas and Muchacha is all about families having a good time, talking about what we eating and what we drinking and feeling the feeling of being together. That sums up Christmas for me. You see, playing music and eating and drinking together and talking about the same old stories forever and ever, that is pretty much my Christmas, right? So while the older heads have laid a potent platform for the growth of the genre, it was now up to the younger acts like Bongo Spear, Myron B, and Rome to take the music forward. We need youths like Rome because he's good-looking boy. He's a good-looking boy. you know, you can hear Crazy saying these words. We need youths like Rome because he's a good-looking boy to take it and run with it now. This is their time. I see youths like Zachary Ransom coming through. These are the fellas we have to start grooming. I feel good to know that a young man or woman could take this music and between September and December make enough money to feed their family for the whole year. I like it a lot. Living for the music. Crazy, who turns 80 next March, says the music he creates literally keeps him alive. He said, this is what I live for. This is what keeps me alive. Yes, I in the gym and thing and I just watch what I eat. But it's the music that keeps me up late at night and wake me up in the morning. My goal is to be the oldest calypso artist of all time. I'm going for the 100. We're right here with you. We're batting here with you till the 100. Remarkably, the veteran musician is still eager to experiment with his song and has released a Trevor G produced Afrobeats remix to Maria. You had to look for Crazy on Apple Music and Spotify and things. You'll see several, even for a lot of his older songs, several remixes in all kind of genres like EDM that you wouldn't think about at all that would apply to his music if you know his music, right? So check that out. And that yearning for fusion was always there in him from what I see. He said Trevor came up with the Afro-type parang. Veteran music producer Leston Paul started something similar years ago. And I say I like the idea. Africans take over the world right now, so I jump on the Afrobeat. Like that. Crazy said this Christmas he wants to remind all those who have extra to share with those in need. I live in comfortable, so I just help people. These days, Trinidad rough boy. People just ask me on the streets or who have my number calling my phone asking for help. I just always help as much as I can. That is how I is and that is how I grew up. I always share openly, and if I can, I'll please to help people. So Crazy, and thanks. Let me just say thanks to Michael Mondesi, right? Because I don't know if I would have a podcast without Michael Mondesi. You know, as always plan interviews and them things, right? But I think one day when I do interviews, I had to try to reach out to Michael Mondesi and pick his brain for a little while because he is on a next level in terms of the amount he puts out there on culture all the time. Anytime I do that episode and I'm looking for somebody to talk about, you're sure that Michael Mondesi is somebody who will have things. So I appreciate the fact that he did this interview early in December and I had this here to bring for us, you know what I mean? To pay some respects to Crazy, to hear his perspective. 79 years old and batting for the 100 and very, very active in the way he doing it. Like, you see him traveling as a show throughout the Caribbean. Like, I remember watching this at one point in time and he was in so many different countries on Facebook. I was like, this is old and Crazy show, you know, he's touring like this. And I, like him, hope that the Official Bronx, the Keegs, the Rome, Myron B, I hope they could travel regionally in the same way. I like his goal for them, you know what I mean? He say, I want you from September to December, or let me say September to January, make enough money to mind your family for the year. Why not? This is what we're looking for. We're looking for betterments. We're looking for betterments in these streets. If we could get more youth seeing this as a avenue that they could take for their own livelihood and for the betterment of their family, they must do that. So since they done mention the song, Put Jesus in Your Christmas, let me take it in now.
Every year we betting, drinking and paranging to celebrate Christmas Day. We idolizing Santa, but no time for the Savior. This is not the way I say. Put Jesus in your Christmas, put Jesus in your Christmas, put Jesus in your Christmas this year. Came down here to save us from wickedness and chaos. Put Jesus in your Christmas this year. Put Jesus in your Christmas, put Jesus in your Christmas, put Jesus in your Christmas this year. He came down here to save us from wickedness and chaos. Put Jesus in your Christmas, put Jesus in your Christmas, put Jesus in your Christmas this year. After we done connive, fornicate and blaspheme, come the month of December, you come up with your quattro and parang calypso, you shake up your latido. Put Jesus in your Christmas, put Jesus in your Christmas, put Jesus in your Christmas this year. He came down here to save us from wickedness and chaos. Put Jesus in your Christmas this year. Jesus in your Christmas, put Jesus in your Christmas, put Jesus in your Christmas this year. He came down here to save us from wickedness and chaos. Put Jesus in your Christmas, put Jesus in your Christmas, put Jesus in your Christmas this year.
Jesus in your New Year's this year. Well, the way this year starts, we're gonna really need. I don't know who you're looking for. If you're looking for Jesus, whatever name you call him by, or you call her by, or whatever spirituality, wherever you believe in, this song couldn't be more appropriate the way this year starts off. But we'll get to that, right? I hate to talk about crazy, and one of the things that crazy never forgets to do is to remember those who going through strife in Christmas time. Salute to my girl Neola, who always comes on. This might be the first year in a while I do an episode with Neola to talk about Christmas time. And one of the things she always reminds us about is the fact that there's a lot of sadness that could be around Christmas time too. So while we celebrate and we have joy, people who have lost people this year, I think about Patrice Roberts, what her Christmas would be like. A youth living nearby here who lost his father last year around this time, around our old years. I wonder what the New Year's was like for him and his family. It's things that we always have to take into consideration. And this song really is for people who are going through a rough time during the Christmas, right? Because it ain't bound to be easy. It could be very, very difficult when you're dealing with loss around Christmas time, right? And again, Crazy is a tongue-in-cheek man. He's a fusion man. He's a double entendre kind of guy. And when he put together songs, it's so meaningful and so powerful. And this song is one of the most powerful Christmas songs it have. Because he talk about a area where he feel he have lost, right? And in the end, he tell you, he wake up and it was just a dream. And that's exactly how it feels sometimes when you have real loss or real difficulty. Because you're going through difficult situations. And I hear a therapist one time say, losing somebody don't get no easier. Grieving don't get no easier. It's we who getting stronger. And sometimes you see time pass when you're dealing with the worst of things, or you're going through the roughest of times. Once you're able to get through that and you look back at it, you realize, boy, you could get through everything. And just like how Crazy says a dream, sometimes the past does become a dream and you realize you could cope with whatever it is you was facing. One of my favorites from Crazy.
Tio Loco. I woke up 5 o'clock this morning, as I accustomed doing each morn. As usual, I head straight for the kitchen. Right away, I knew something was wrong. Cake batter in a bowl, but the oven was cold. Looking wrong, I couldn't find a spoon. Not a curtain was hanging. The ham still wanted boiling. I can't find my wife even. Seems like she gone. Even, why is Christmas Day you choose? Even, girl, you have me so confused. It's Christmas morning, look, neighbors coming, and Parang playing. Girl, you don't know how I'm feeling. My heart is burning, my belly griping. Look, people laughing. Even, why you leave me so and gone? I love you, baby. Try my best to recollect my memory, what happened the night before and such. But you know how things just get so hazy when you had about 10 drinks too much. I came up with a blank, but let me tell you frank, I have one flask of white coke to tank. Now I face with this problem, I even find my children. The house quiet and empty, wishing. Even, why is Christmas Day you choose? Even, girl, you have me so confused. It's Christmas morning, look, neighbors coming, and Parang playing. Girl, you don't know how I'm feeling. My heart is burning, my belly griping. Look, people laughing. Even, why is Christmas Day you gone? Christmas Day you choose. Even, girl, you have me so confused. against my own will, I promise to spend Boxing Day with your mom. I thought we were living in bliss. Where this running away thing come from? I didn't complain at all when we went in the mall and you buy a thick gold chain for Paul.
Who Paul?
Girl, you really is trouble. You leave a note on the table saying sorry but don't cry. Bye bye, bye bye. Yvonne, why is Christmas Day you leave? Yvonne, girl, you have me so deceived. It's Christmas morning, look neighbors coming and Parang playing. Girl, you don't know how I'm feeling. My heart is burning, my belly griping. Look people laughing. Yvonne, why you pack up so and gone? Far away I heard a scream. I start wondering who could that be. Then I realized it was a dream. She was sleeping right beside me. After clearing my head, I sneak out the bed to make breakfast for she instead. It was a surprise to she, and it made me so happy. You see that dreadful nightmare gave me a scare. Yvonne, why is Christmas Day you choose? Yvonne, girl, you have me so confused. It's Christmas morning, look neighbors coming and Parang playing. Girl, you don't know how I'm feeling. My heart is burning, my belly griping. Look people laughing. Yvonne, why you pack up so and gone?
Girl, you have me so confused. Why is Christmas Day you choose? So don't forget those who are suffering with lost dream. I mean, for some of us, it ain't no dream, you know. For some of us, it's a hell of a reality. But the reality is also that you will get better time to heal all wounds and you should be good to go. Remember that. Every Christmas, and again, the therapist tell me, it don't get easier. We just get stronger. So all of them who, for Crazy, thank God it was a dream for him. For some of us, it's not a dream. We lose people all through the year. Because I always used to think of Neola talking about losing people Christmas time as somebody passing away during the season, right? But she was saying, no, it's not just during the seasons. People pass anytime because we have our Christmas tradition. Because it have a man, he is come on Parang. This one is always bake the ham. This one is get drunk and fall down. And when that person gone now, your Christmas is not the same. You know what I mean? Your what it would usually be joyous times could be very, very sad. And sometimes the people who leave us, they're gone. The reality too in life that Neola always talks about is sometimes the people who leave us, they're right here. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's headache and hot belly. When you see people leave us and they're right here, it might be worse than when people pass on, it have a finality to it too. But people like Yvonne, so who go on Christmas Day, that's very, very hurtful. But again, things will get better, we will get stronger, and we will be here to do this again next year. Who knows? You know what I mean? Next year, you're going to be here listening to an episode of Scrunter, right? So don't go nowhere. Let's battle through it, though. You always get stronger. I want to play one from Crazy here, right? A man tell me over the weekend, only want to hear the best compliment I ever get since I started podcasting. The best, and I've gotten many compliments. Thank you for everybody who finds a way to say a kind word or give a suggestion. I appreciate all of it. But the best compliment I ever get, a man tell me, we all talking New Year's Day. The man say, boy, this man is going to the podcast and play one set of kai so nobody don't know. That is the greatest compliment I ever get in my life. I take pride. I want to tell you something, right? I take pride in finding music that's not known to everybody. I want to make sure that I always playing song here that somebody could learn something. I could learn something. Youths could hear what this artist really used to song like back in the day. So when you say, you know this song, I happy to be the man to introduce them to the songs. Best compliment I ever get. And I want to play one from Crazy here, which I don't think is the most popular Crazy Christmas song. But I like it a lot, and I'm going to just stay true to form and play one that many people might know, but I wanted to hear how sweet it is. And I will tell you that this will be up there with Yvonne and Put Jesus in Your Christmas. This will eventually get legs. This is one of my favorites from Crazy. Local Fruits.
George, I have to do like you, boy. I only eating local fruits. I gone local. Yeah. We say we are true Trini, but do we know our history? For Christmas we get caught up buying foreign fruits non-stop. I myself was just so blank in fruits Trinbago. It's back to roots. We straight too much years. No more grapes, apples and pears. Tonka bean and tangerine, five finger and ballad, mango bear and pumpkin, camu, padu and cashew. I'm going back to my roots. I only eating local fruits. When I was young growing up, I used to eat fruits non-stop. When people see me coming, the fruit trees they start watching. I felt fruits in sentence in me bottom short pants. I felt in Picton and the quarry. Those days hot foods in Lavati. So what Tambra Deza, Gru Ben, and Chene, Kainito, Mabolo, Grigri, berries, Aki and series. I'm going back to my roots. I only eating local fruits. The fruits grown in Trinbago is natural fruits we all know. We own fruits we ignoring, and foreign ones we buying. Peaches and strawberries, apricots and kiwis, figs, persimmons and raspberries. There are some that don't have seeds. Sapodilla, banana, sugar apple, mami apple, kachima, and piwa. Just look at me, no more big belly. I'm sticking to my roots. I only eating local fruits. Jackfruit, penny peas, cocoa, pineapple, mariba, and bahara, okra, watermelon, guava, kachima.
Picking. One of my favorites. If you ain't know it, I'm glad you know it and I could introduce it to it. That song about that. One of that is one of his best songs, right? I just wait to know, right? I just wait to know that is one of his best songs. And if it didn't pick up yet, I don't know if people know it, but if it didn't pick up yet, it's going to pick up with time. Just gonna give mark my words. It's too sweet to deny, you know what I mean? But Crazy is one of them guys where Crazy put together a portfolio of music, and I dare say that the King Crazy, as much as they're going King Crazy, Tio Loco, Uncle Crazy, I feel like Crazy underrated. So I had to take the time, because when I do Christmas episodes, what people typically ask for is people will ask for Scrunter and Baron. Every now and again you hear somebody ask for Kenny J, but how you don't play no Kenny J, how you don't play this, how you play that. Not many people have asked me, but how come you don't play Crazy, except for the one Crazy that I play every single year, which is Merry Christmas, right? Again, it's one of my favorites. But people don't usually ask for Crazy, but I say we had to make this right and let it be known that King Crazy, Tio Loco, is the creator of the genre, and he had to pay respect to him. So when he say he make the term Parang Soca and he make the fusion Parang Soca, this is the first one he talked about.
I took the role of lead singer, Parang Rama in a Rima. Fans heard of my Parang band, 2000 struck the grandstand. The Velcro was the MC.
When he introduced me,
people jumping like carnival to my rendition of Serenal.
Alpagata, Alpagata.
Uno rum, uno parata. Maria, 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 mi corazón. From Port of Spain to Faizabad, everybody know crazy mad. Maria, 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 mi corazón. My next song, and Edwin Ayoung, with good rhythm and fast tempo. Please break down a second time to see this Parang singer wine. Muchachita, muchachita, vamos baila, vamos baila. Maria, 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 mi corazón. Come on, honey, squeeze me tighter. Yeah, Gloal Kaza, Papa Gun, Clarita Rivers, Vito and the Lara brothers, they boo them when they don't sing. You will tell them with orange skin, pandemonium, it was up there. Crazy is all people want to hear. El Poquito, this place had too much mosquito. Maria, Maria, Maria. Cocorico, I got this bump from Choco. Maria, 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 mi corazón. Todo el mundo, the reception magnifico. That night I will remember the whole place. Hot crazy mania when I collected my dinero. I sang Manzanera to end the show. If you go to Manzanera, you could get your chip water. Maria, 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 mi corazón. When you drink your chip water, you could fight a Bengal tiger. Maria, 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 mi corazón. Baila, padre, baila, padre, baila, madre, madre, baila.
So when I tell you, he's a man put together the thing perfectly, where he get him a little peacock, you know, when he say Clarita Rivas and Lara Brothers and Dozy Voisin and all them, they pell them with orange skin, Papa Goon. Nobody want to hear them, everybody only want to hear crazy. So I like how he make sure that the names, you know what I mean, the names stay there forever. He was a little peacock, yes, but he was also very respectful of Daisy was there, Tito Lara, as you could see, and many of those who came before him. So it's only right that we pay our respects to the king. King Crazy, Tio Loco. And in case you want any information about how he got his name, right? I'm going to read something from 1979 here. I wonder if it's Michael Mondesi write this too, you know what I mean? They say members of the vagrancy squad of the health ministry, headed by Leroy Williams, swooped down on Frederick Street on Thursday. And the squad picked up well-known calypsonian Crazy who was about to climb the Cipriani statue on the corner of Frederick Street and Independence Square. Like, my father is always telling me stories about Crazy, like he was crazy for real, like he was a marketing genius. So he telling me one year, he tie a rope from the grandstand. He had a song named Soca Tarzan, and when them playing, the father would be playing on the stage for Calypso Monarch. I don't know if it was the 10th or the Monarch he was playing for, but he said Crazy tie a rope up on the grandstand or something like that, and want to swing from any stand onto the stage. And fire service had to stop him from doing it because for his own safety. It's a dangerous move. But I'm going back again to Dominic Kalipasad as a transition, and just how we transitioning from Christmas to Carnival. We go transition from Crazy in the Christmas to Crazy in the Carnival, you know, because just as bad as he is Christmas time, and just as an originator and a fusion man and a double entendre man, he's the same thing in the Carnival now, and we go explore it. So this is from Dominic Kalipasad, right? In 1979, Calypsonian Edwin Ayoung, a.k.a. Crazy, rode a horse up Frederick Street in downtown Port of Spain, then attempted to climb the Cipriani statue and appeared to pay an unexpected price. From all appearances, Crazy was thought to have gone mad and was taken away by the Ministry of Health's Vagrancy Squad. Taken away by the Ministry of Health's Vagrancy Squad, which at the time had been created to clear the streets of Port of Spain of the destitute and homeless people. I wonder if they get through that, or they must be still doing that exercise. The drama attracted thousands of onlookers who were seemingly unaware that it was all a publicity stunt created to promote the release of Crazy's new recording album titled Madness is Gladness. Fitting for a man named Crazy, right? And it was done with the cooperation of the authorities at St. Anne's Mental Hospital in exchange for a concert by Crazy for the inmates of the hospital. That is marketing for your money. So Crazy organized St. Anne's to pick him up down there, and he give them a free show. You can't be that, right? For Crazy, the stunt work. The episode was a publicity bonanza. The Loveable Lunatic grabbed newspaper headlines, and eventually his album sales peaked at a reported record of 35,000 that year. The success of the album was what the then 35-year-old Calypsonian could only dream about when he started his career less than a decade earlier under the sobriquet Wang Ping and then Mighty Arawak. In the early 70s, he was encouraged by Calypsonian friend Calypso High, who wrote his first Calypso Chinaman. He was later dubbed Crazy by Calypsonian versatile Doran Hector. That's what we talked about before, right? Crazy went on to have a highly successful career dabbling in film and theater, and 44 years later continues to perform at home and abroad. So when you talk about man who crazy and man who get himself sobriquet and title, man who get himself sobriquet and title that very, very fitting to what they actually do. Crazy is one of them fellas, right? So when you talk about man who has sobriquet and thing that fitting, you're definitely talking about men like Crazy, right? So it's only right that I start the soca part of it. So let me pretend it's the 6th of January. Or let me pretend we're in the mode where we're starting to switch from Christmas to Carnival now, and go into some of Crazy greatest Kaiso and soca hits, right? Only want to start with Soca Tarzan, where they say he wanted to swing this 1984 Soca Tarzan. Imagine Crazy trying to swing. Imagine a young Crazy. I don't imagine Crazy at this age. But imagine him trying to swing from the grandstand to land on his stage. Soca Tarzan.
the stars and ball. It's good for everybody. So I want you to join with me. Because we're not in the jungle, we're right here amongst people. No kind of vibe to swing, the stars and could only say ow, 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 ow,
Let's say marketing genius. So as we transition from Christmas to Carnival, right? We transitioning in the right way for Christmas to Carnival. There will be no hard stop on this podcast, right? There will be no pretending like Carnival never happened or gladding that Carnival done or pretending that Christmas never happened or gladding that Christmas done so we can enjoy the Carnival. The Christmas and the Carnival in Trinidad, it kind of want to be one season, you know. We enjoy the merriment of the Christmas and we keep that joy and that happiness that we have. And we take it straight into the merriment of the Carnival. Right? So, when you hear this song, right? Another Soca Parang legend and king by the name of Scrunter. Take this song and turn it into a Soca Parang song, in my opinion, as a tribute and an ode to the creator. The creator being crazy, right?
Party time, hit to the place, crazy. I ain't that one. Party time tonight. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Since last week Saturday, we fetting. And we ain't tired yet, we jamming. Soca music in a rage, people on the rampage. Because that curfew we get, we taking advantage. So come let me jam it, baby. Come let me have fun. Come let me jam it, baby. I want to get some. Jam it, 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 jam it. The party now start. The party now start. Man, we going non-stop, we not warming up. The party now start. The party now start. Soca jamming hard, hard, we behaving bad. Dancing, prancing, calypso jamming. Dancing, prancing, calypso jamming. Hey, yeah, 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 yeah. We have the recipe for fetting. It's total bacchanal, no stopping. calypso. So come let me jam it, baby. Come let me have fun. Come let me jam it, baby. I want to get some. Jam it, 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 jam it. The party now start. The party now start. And we going non-stop. We now warming up. The party now start. The party now start. Soca jamming hard, hard. We behaving bad. Dancing, prancing, calypso jamming. Dancing, prancing, calypso jamming.
Jam it. You want to hear our next song? That crazy sing where all my time in Parang. Somehow, a bunch of unrelated Parang. Well, let me stop using the word Parang. Yeah? A bunch of unrelated rum side who never bunks up one another nowhere. This song is a popular song people like to play in Parang. Because as I tell Oliver, playing in Parang is just the house stalls Parang, you're playing anything, right? It's not just Parang, traditional Spanish Parang music or Soca Parang. As a matter of fact, Soca Parang is hardly playing house Parang. I don't know if people know this, but you might sing a little homemade wine and them thing, but mostly what you be singing is traditional Parang, like a Sereno or a Manzanari or a Gali. How it go again, man? Say Gabilan. Oh. Hey, Gabilan, or what do you call the next one? I forget song. Long ago, high on a mountain in Mexico. Some of them songs are nothing to do with Christmas night, eh? But those are the types of songs you sing, right? But other than that, it's really Kaiso and Soca and them kind of thing. You know, them old traditional calypso is always play in at least what we call in Parang. But somehow, all over the place, I Parang and thing from deep in Gasparilla all the way up to in the west. And you hear people playing this crazy in the Parang mix.
driving it up till I discover what was out of order. Driving someone to see what's the matter. I notice a choke in the carburetor. She tell me use your skill, I go pay the bill. A friend of mine recommend you as a good mechanic.
Drive it, come crazy, drive it.
Something inside shaking.
A bolt or a screw must be missing.
Drive it, come crazy, drive it. I know you could fix it. I know you could fix it. So drive it, drive it, drive it.
Done by the original Lester Paul Crazy, playing all about in this house. I can't escape. This one, I want to go into the years of Double Entendre songs, because they have a bunch of years where Crazy, I feel, was trying to deliberately get banned from radio. He tell himself he making song for them to ban him from the radio. This would be a little earlier than that, right? But in the spirit of the new year, I know all they have New Year's resolution. Out of the Christmas and the New Year's, if you was lonely, Valentine coming, you might be looking for somebody to hug up with come the Valentine time. And why not take a little advice from Crazy on the topic? You have a month and a half. A matter of fact, you should be on the road and sing before Valentine's this year, so you could find somebody on the road for the Valentines.
Mr. Peters come in defense, looking for somebody to rope. But like woman was hard to get, until the bouncer put belly low. And in front of everybody, he was trying to jam she. When she told her she asked me, why you harassing me? She said, if you can't get a woman, take a man.
It's the only solution.
Take a man if you're feeling
For somebody.
in the party. Why don't you take a man?
Boom, boom, bam, boom, bam, boom, bam.
Take a man. Boom, bim, bam, boom, bim, bam, bam. Take a man. She say you better change your mind. Look for somebody else to line. If it's me you're coming behind, tonight you're only wasting your time. But you don't have to worry, everything will be airy. As you're here in the party, hold on to anybody. She say if you can't get a woman,
Take a man.
it's the only solution. Take a man if you're feeling for somebody in the party. Why don't you take a man? Bim bim boom, bim bim bam bam. Take a man. Boom bim bam, bim bim bam bam. Take a man.
can't go wrong with advice like that. You have about 45 days, you know what I mean? If you can't get a woman, why the hell not? So listen, the band era. I'm gonna play 3 for you, right? And then after that is hit after hit after hit after hit after hit to close out, right? Because I don't know why it is when we're talking about the greats and the greatest of all times. How come it is crazy name no call more often for somebody who have that amount of hits over the years? I find his name not called often enough. So we had again send our love going out to Crazy while he here, while he still doing so much for us. I don't want it to feel like if I'm talking about no long time artists from the past night. I don't know, Crazy have music this year, yeah, music last year. He always have music in the mix. I just picking out some of the greatest ones over the years for you. But he went through an era where he didn't want to be heard, just like how they lock him up on the sentence thing. I don't know if this was a publicity stunt or this was marketing or this was why he have a career that's spanning. You're talking about 50 years worth of music, you know what I mean? That in itself should be celebrated. I see them fellas in the States celebrate 50 years of hip-hop the other day in a big way. Paul Jay-Z music all over museum, the lyrics back up the whole museum. And I wonder how somebody like Crazy could celebrate 50 years. And we don't have the whole and Napa with all crazy lyrics, all plaster over the whole and Napa. But then I thought to myself that maybe, given some crazy lyrics, they mightn't want to put it where the school children could see. So I could run through the band era for you here. The name of this song, despite popular belief, it is called Cough Remedy. In this time of COVID and all these things, it's such a relevant song. I don't know why it is DL sing and these fellas didn't use a song like this when we was going through lockdown and come back up, and when Rowley had to say, well, until further notice and as of 8 p.m. today and all these things. They could have used this song as a theme song for the COVID. Name of the song is Cough Remedy.
For weeks I had it, it wouldn't go. Lord, what to do, I really don't know. I had it so bad I couldn't sing. What to do to get rid of this thing?
Yes.
So I decide to go by Miss Lee to see if I get a good remedy. I pass by she on Carnival Day, and this is what Miss Lee had to say.
What she say?
Take Afanol, use Panadol, try Tylenol, use Benetol. I'm an honey good, Shadow Belly good, Ginger Lily good, Stinking Susie good. Fuck off, take Afanol, use Panadol, try Tylenol, use Benetol. Hey, 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 hey. This is the time you come here, Carnival Day. And man, crazy man, you real crazy and truth, yeah. At first I thought she was making joke and asked her if she was cursing me. But she said try it and it will work. This is an old people remedy. But after all I was still in doubt and asked if she could further explain. She said you know what I'm talking about. Let me tell you what to do again. Fuck off. Take aspirin. Fuck off. Use anacin. Fuck off. One Excedrin. Fuck off. Liquid vitamin. Angostura good. Fuck off. Baking powder good. Fuck off. Clove and ginger good. Fuck off. Aloe vera good. Fuck off. Fuck off. Take aspirin. Fuck off. Use anacin. Fuck off. One Excedrin. Fuck off. Liquid vitamin. Oh yo 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 yo. Hey 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 hey. Oh yo 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 yo. Ay 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 ay. Boy 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 boy. Ay. Hey hey hey. Hey 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 hey. Oh yo 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 yo.
I could play a next one for you with a ban off the radio. You couldn't play it on the radio at all. Name of the song is Paul.
Paul, your mama is calling you. You hear me? She come in the party hot and sweaty, saying how she looking for a man. I was with my cousin, cousin and my cousin, when all of a sudden I know what it is happening. If you hear she inside the party, she tell the MC, all your mother come, all your mother come. He tried to make she hush, but she tell he, all your mother come, all your mother come. What happened to you, Paul? You are talking to Paul. Your mother come from America. All your mother come, all your mother come, all your mother come, all your mother come. She say I just come down from Piaco, and I thought that you would like to know. Not because I'm crying, it's something I'm trying. I am a magayin, and if you feel that I'm lying, if you hear she inside the party, she tell the MC, all your mother come, all your mother come. He tried to hold she said, don't hold me. All your mother come, all your mother come. What happened to you, Paul? Why don't get me blue, Paul? Your mother come from America. All your mother come, all your mother come.
I would want to hazard a guess that if Crazy was to listen to the radio today and hear the things that we played, he might want to go back in time and get these songs played because these songs was banned from the radio and they're soft compared to what it is the radio played now. I want to go into the next one for you again. The name of this song is Qualified Casher.
Well, this is crazy. Brand new styling.
Yes.
Hear this. I'm a cashier, qualified cashier, working in a pharmacy. Me belly griping me. Then toilet call, I can't go off at all. So I went back to cash. Before the boss man called, they bring some extracts and a malt. I cash in. Prune juice and some Epsom salts. I cash in. They bring something called enema. I cash in. A pack of dry leaves called senna.
I cash it.
Oi, I cash in. I cash in. Hey, I cash in. I cash in. They bring all kind of thing. I'm feeling sick. No matter what they bring, I just cash it. They bring raisins and all. I cash it. Some garlic wrap in a ball. I cash it. They bring something they call a douche. I cash it. And a pack of noonie juice. I cash it. Oi, I cash it. I cash it. Hey, I cash it. I cash it. They even bring a number 4 meal from my lucky boys. I shock when I see that. It's 35 years I've been this work. I love this show.
I know.
I love it. This cashier, the only cashier, come out to work that day. I have no time to play, but to the toilet, me belly in pain. I still can't go off, so it's back to cash again. All kind of thing they bring for me. I cash it. A tube of something named Uzi. I cash it. A measuring cup with lamp oil. I cash it. Something wrapped in piece of foil. I cash it. Oi, I cash it. I cash it. Hey, I cash it. I cash it. My belly hurting me. I can't take it. No matter what they bring, crazy just cash it. They bring a cup full with sweet oil. I cash it. They bring a dose of castor oil. I cash it. They bring me some hemoglobin. I cash it. Tupalax and anacin. I cash it. Oi, I cash it. I cash it. Hey,
What do you think? Them things should have been banned? Then I doubt even you ever live. Crazy must be uncomfortable when he hear we play on the radio, you know. And I want to know something, right? When they banned them songs that long ago, places like 105, 102, 95.5, who still find time to play some songs like this. Them men and them is play these kind of songs now, like Paul Your Mother Come and Sing, because that was a big problem. I don't know if people remember, but that was a big problem when them songs debut. People did not like that. People was very uncomfortable. They say Crazy was overdoing it and them kind of thing. And it come like he riding on the horse and getting locked up and all wondering if he was really doing that as publicity stunts and making sure that his music get out there, because to last as long as he has lasted in the music and to be as relevant as he's been in the mix, that ain't no easy thing to do. You gotta pull off some stunts, right? Because this is one of these songs that he had as a hit when I was done fetting already. So think about it. If Crazy was creating Soca Parang in 79 and was doing Soca long before that and come through all the years with all them hits, all, you know what I mean? One of the most consistent and one of the biggest catalogs in the genre. For him to be coming out when I fetting, because I mean, before I born, he's singing, right? I always admire people who would have been singing since back then or when I was small and I grew up to come fet and see them perform. That ain't easy to do, that kind of longevity. And this is one of these songs that people who around my age, maybe even people who still in their 30s might remember. And it's sweet bad.
Is all this for Cold Sweat? Sweating and I can't let go.
to hear the crowd reaction. I believe that this would have been Soca Monarch. I think the year is 2007, but don't quote me on that, right? And you hear the crowd reaction to the great King Crazy, Uncle Crazy, Tio Loco. They can't do without him. They love him bad. And again, this is just an episode to say, Crazy boy, we love you. We want you here. We want you to hear us telling you that while you're here and while you're good and while you can remember all these tunes and them. We want to start to talk about you when you can't remember and you ain't know the flowers there. We gain your flowers while you're here. And now we always here to talk about Kaiso and Calypso. So while it would be remiss of me to play all them Parang Soca hits and all them soca hits without playing some Kaiso from Crazy, right? And I want to play for you one that I feel personally is one of the greatest entries ever into the Calypso Monarch and one of the greatest Calypsos ever written. How much time I tell you the greatest Calypso ever written? But this up there with the best of them, right? This is a piece of composition and a piece of delivery that would be hard to beat. And sometimes I just wonder, you know, when you look at Crazy, and I talk about being underrated, when I look up the list here for Calypso Monarch winners over the years and you didn't see Crazy come up at all. Hard to understand how a song like this would not beat people.
Well, yeah. Oh,
Pala polo bolo bo pa pa pala pala balo bo pala lele. Yesterday has come and gone, leaving some of us to mourn. Times we had and friends we lost, and while nature took its course, we have seen the many faces of slavery. We have seen the British Empire fall. We have seen Hitler's contribution to history. We have seen the rise and fall of the Berlin Wall. We have seen famines. We have seen wars. As you well imagine, we have seen nothing yet because in time to come, America will have a black president. In time to come, there's going to be an active world government. In time to come, the world will see human life cheaper than dirt. In time to come, from outer space, aliens will land on the earth. Team Africa will win the World Cup. Marijuana will sell in the shop. Science will produce bread out of stone and then create the first human clone. Technology will reach a new high. Buses and cars will fly in the sky. Trinidad will make a nuclear bomb. In time to come. In time to come. In time to come. Don't doubt that. Glenn, tell them for me. Papa lo polo, papa la la. Pala balubu, pala lele. Moving from the dark ages, man has progressed in stages. Through the stone and iron age, till we turn another page. And we saw the adventures of Alexander, waging war in his obsession for conquest. Inventions like the chariot and the saber, the weapons that put Europe under duress. Mankind achievements sometimes were great, and his glorious moments mark the passage of time. But wait, in time to come, mankind will have a colony on the moon. In time to come, this calypso will be a top 40 tune. In time to come, scientists will synthesize silver and gold. In time to come, People will have real sex by remote control.
What?
The first dead man will come back alive. Cancer and AIDS victims will survive. Babies will born with mustache and beard. Penis and kidneys will be repaired.
What?
The government will ban cigarette. Breakfast and lunch will be a tablet. A 2-year-old will split the atom.
When?
In time to come.
Never hear you?
In time to come.
One more time.
In time to come.
Babalo. For this new millennium, mark my word. It was some straight.
Keep in mind, this song is around 2000, 99, 2000.
Balabalo, balalele. Balalele. That day when the Wright brothers, after tremendous horrors, got their little plane to soar, all of mankind stood in awe. Just like when that great scholar Benjamin Franklin discovered what would be electricity. And again, when Sir Alexander, that kingpin, give the world the first telephone company. But all of that is a drink of rum in our drinking glasses, compared with what is still to come. In time to come, an asteroid will destroy New York City.
What?
In time to come.
California will submerge under the sea.
In time to come.
Almost every athlete will be bionic.
In time to come.
Every national park will be Jurassic. Explorers will find El Dorado. Computers will compose Calypso. Man will begin to travel in time. Police will stop adultery and crime. People won't go to church anymore. And there will be a gender world war. Preachers will heal the deaf and the dumb.
Yes?
In time to come.
In time to come.
In time to come.
Crazy.
You know that voice?
Crazy. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I really appreciate that. Nowadays, the things we see have us in a quandary, wondering what will be next in the world of science and sex. We have seen already the tacit acceptance by the world regarding same-gender romance. And we know that according to modern science, life or death could depend on the circumstance. Communication take over now, and in man's expectation, there is nothing time won't allow.
In time to come.
An exorcist will capture a living ghost.
In time to come.
A transvestite will become Miss Universe.
In time to come.
An East Indian will win the calypso crown.
In time to come.
Scientists will make old people come back young.
I hope so.
Advertisements will light up the skies, and holograms will dazzle the eyes. Women will walk naked in the tongue.
Yes.
Things will go up and never come down.
Yes.
To go to Tobago, people will walk. Monkey and dog will learn how to talk. Satmaras will have a Negro grandson.
In time to come.
Ba-da-ba-da-ba.
In time to come.
Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba.
In time to come.
Crazy! Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
You gotta listen down to the end, you know. Because I have a line in here done prophetic already, you know.
right here on the local scene. Changes we have seen them all. What a journey it has been, with our back against the wall. Remember the works of Lock Joint and Sampy at the time when money was no problem, and the drinks in the tongue was whiskey and brandy. That was when the Black Power caused big mayhem. We saw an island rise up just so from out in the ocean. But that is joke, I want you to know. In time to come, an African will win Mastana Baha. In time to come, Trinbago will have a woman prime minister. In time to come, Kitchener's son will come here and start to sing.
And what else?
In time to come, who knows, he might become the next road match king. Indians and Africans will unite, and there will be no more racial fights. All of them drug pushers will cool down, and Dan Rat Singh will hang up his gun. Sandy Grande will be a city. UNC will win in Lavanti. Pandey one day will stop drinking rum.
Well,
in time to come, in time to come, in time to come. Crazy. Great. Let me do something for mankind. Since the beginning of time, man has never found himself caught up in a web of crime. He put his soul on the shelf, and we saw all his wickedness manifesting. Furthermore, in perversion he did wallow. Then we saw his intelligence disappearing, and therefore how lower his morals could go. But in the future, tomorrow's era, and the hereafter, mankind will have to do better. In time to come, all religions will get together and pray. In time to come, when it is getting closer to Judgment Day. In time to come, the Messiah will come and peace will prevail. In time to come, King Lucifer will make a lifetime in jail. Milk and honey will be the menu. Dollars and cents will have no value. Sorrow and pain will cease to exist, and everyone will find happiness. Man and woman will live forever in the kingdom of the Creator, dancing to a sweet soca rhythm. Well, in time to come, I hear you. In time to come, in time to come. All you, let me do one more verse of Jesus. We ain't seen nothing about Jesus yet. Let me do a verse for Jesus. And for Atto Bolan, we ain't seen nothing about Atto. Let me one more. This guy saw 25 verses, you know. 20. All these things I sing to you will really happen for true. One day if we live to see these things come reality. Remember the prophecies of John the Baptist, who announced the coming of Jesus Christ. And that man, Nostradamus, the mad scientist, who once said the bloody world war will occur twice. So it is written, so shall it be, for things going to happen. And so all who have eyes would see. In time to come, the West Indies cricket team will rise back on top. In time to come, on the radio calypso will jam non-stop. In time to come, Atto Boldon will win an Olympic gold.
in time to come.
Proper and Ames will amaze the sporting world. The Calypso King will get 1 million. Panorama will pay house and land. Amoco will buy out Port of Spain, cause there will be another oil boom again. Ramesh Maharaj will tell we the truth, and Sprangalang will start wearing suit. Crazy will win the Calypso crown.
In time to come.
It's only joke I'm making it.
In time to come. In time to come.
Kaiso. One of the greatest Kaiso they ever write. I want you to know that in Love for Crazy, that is the longest song. This is 167 episodes I record, and that is the longest song ever played on this podcast. Because I know way to stop a song like that. Beautiful lyrics, beautiful melody. The melody of you don't want to stop listening. If you had to stop listening to that, I'm questioning whether you like Kaiso or not. Beautiful delivery, beautiful melody, well put together, well arranged. One of the greatest Kaiso ever written. King Crazy. No, Crazy, in the end of the song you say, one day in time to come, you go win the monarch crown, so you're owing me. You say you're going to 100, we're waiting to hear from you, we're waiting to see you with that crown on your head. Are you ready to go down to brass tacks?
In Soca, Casa City, advantage in the village. A Soca, Casa Rampage. Nani wine, Nani wine, Nani wine, Nani wine, Nani wine, Nani wine, Nani wine. Nani wine down so, Nani wine down so, Nani wine down low, Nani wine down low, Nani wine down so, Nani wine down so, Nani wine down low, Nani wine down low. People started watching the way how she was whining, exposing culturally sweet musical harmony. Nani wine, Nani wine, Nani wine, Nani wine, Nani wine, Nani wine, Nani wine. Nani wine down so, Nani wine down so, Nani wine down low, Nani wine down low, Nani wine down so, Nani wine down so, Nani wine down low.
One of the greatest hits he ever had. I want to take you back to Road March 1985. King Crazy.
Been sleeping way wrong done. I realize I did not put the Germans on. Unusual marks on the body. I tell myself for destiny. Never come and see. I'm feeling nice. Never. I'm feeling sweet. Before I complain to neighbor, she start to tell me about Sarah. That notorious Spanish Sukuya. Now I'm balling. Never pleaded with me, true song. A bag of rice, some garlic butter and pies. I know she wouldn't mislead me, the body cover with pee. Sorry, I can't take she seriously. I'm feeling nice. Never, I'm feeling sweet. As me clock it 10:30, my body in an ecstasy. I leave my windows open so fast. Just what she does.
Suck Me Sukuya, Road March 1985. 1985 is one of my favorite years for Calypso all wrong. And I ever tell her that? Some of the greatest. Calypso Soca. 85 is one of them years, right? You want me to tell you why? Because when I was in 1985, I had a fifth birthday party my mother and them had for me. And they record the party on Betamax. So I could look back at that and hear some Kaiso and Calypso from that year. And that's something I always loved doing. So King Crazy are closing out with what is my favorite. I know Nanny Wine is probably the favorite and everybody's favorite, but this is the one I want to leave you with, right? And again, I want to say that this episode is in love, lively catered to the King Crazy, Uncle Crazy, Tio Loco, the original madman himself, you understand? So when you hear that Trinidad madman, I think it's a madman come long before them and paved the way for many people in so many genres and take so many chances, and it's something that we want to show appreciation for. And I personally want to show appreciation for how much he shares on social media all the time and just help somebody like me learn about what he doing today as well as what the old days was like. But I want to leave you with this one, which is one of my favorite. 167 episodes it takes to get to Crazy, you know. And when it's done, it's 2 hours plus a Crazy we played. Freddy.
Look, this is how I just wine, baby. This is how I just wine. This is how I just grind, baby. This is how I just grind. Feeling
Sweet, sweet, sweet.
rhythm
On the block.
when I feel.
Feel the heat.
This is how I just
Walk, 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 walk. Listen, this is the first week of the year, you know. Happy New Year's. Enjoy the new year. All the send them children back to school. All the best. Have our son start doing SCA this year. Salute to all the children who in SCA prep and the teachers who in SCA prep. Only take it easy on your roads. Take everything light. Let me go easier into this year. Trinidad and Tobago, we don't have a hard start to the year already. Let me talk to all the serious. Let me take this down and mellow this out and enjoy the start of the year as it should be. You know what I mean? This could never be the way we want to start a year and the way we want to live. We want to follow in the loving footsteps of Uncle Crazy and live loving and love Trinidad and Tobago. Wait as we come into. None of this can be right, you know. When it has sweet music like this and a big nice carnival and a Christmas and after Christmas, you're looking for Easter. Everything we just do is celebrate in this country. You know, when since the place gets so dread. You know what I mean? We had to take it down 100 notches and get back to things like this, you know what I mean? And do this.
This is how I just
Walk, 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 walk. I'm leaving all you there now. I'll go see you all next week. A matter of fact, I'm leaving Crazy to play till the end. We officially in carnival mode now, right? I can tell all you, all right, Christmas done. We in carnival mode going forward because we have plenty things to talk about what happened. Don't feel I'm missing what going on. I'm watching everything. But I'm leaving all you with Crazy until I see you all next week. Bye.
I come out to make you sweat. This is not an idle threat. Anytime I come to vet, what you see is what you get. Begging, you pleading, you praying, beseeching. Look, this is how I did wine, baby. This is how I did wine. Show me. This is how I did grind, baby. This is how I did grind. Feeling sweet, sweet, sweet. Rhythm on the block. When I feel the heat. This is how I did walk, 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 walk,
walk. So Uncle Crazy, we're looking forward to see you wine till you reach 100, right? We're here with you. I'll see you all in next week.